Say hi, Khaki. We speak to each other. She speaks. We speak the same language pretty much, right, Khaki? You think I'm joking, but she like mimics me. Like I can talk to her. She knows that I'm talking to her. I'm not making this up. She's awesome, aren't you, Khaki? See, you're pretty cute, Khaki. You are. I love the crap out of you, man. She's very nice. Hi, Toxic. Hey, Toxic's here. Say hi, Khaki. Say hi to Toxic. She said hello. Did you hear that? You're good. You're good. You like Toxic? Say how much you like Toxic. Say, I love you, Toxic. She said she loves you, I think. She's adorable. I'll be honest with you. It would be hard not to like this bird. Khaki is a Khaki Campbell duck. It would be, not like her, but like love her. She's like, she makes it impossible. What's up, Briggy? She makes it impossible not to love her. Come on, she sleeps next to me and shit. Where are you going, Khaki? No, you're too high up, man. I don't want you to fall and get hurt. You're a baby, dude. You're a baby, Khaki. You can't do that. It's Khaki. Let me put you down, Khaki. You're too young, man. If she was an adult, I'd let her try that. It's still a baby. I don't know. 3.5, 4 weeks, maybe. You know. I love the crap out of her. I'd jump in front of a train for that duck. I see a baby mallard named Dibs. How do you have a mallard? Like, you have to have like a permit to have a mallard, don't you? It's wildlife. How do you have a mallard? In some states, can you have a mallard, really? Like without a permit? I know you could in Missouri, but you had to have like a permit. You get them from the conservation department and you can put them on your property and shit. I mean, you can't just like go down to Tractor Supply and get a mallard. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go get a wood duck. You can get Japanese wood ducks for sure. They're beautiful. Kombucha. I like those little Japanese wood ducks. I don't have a pond though. It's just sort of like. No, I'm not having an issue with it. No, I have one duck. If I had 6, it'd be impossible to keep up with it. It's really not that big of a deal. It was when she first came because I was using newspaper. And, you know, she's going on newspaper and to get the newspaper wet like Sam the Raven. When Sam the Raven was young, he would, he was in I'd put him in a cage at times. He couldn't be out all the time. And there'd be a bowl of water in there that he could go in there and splash around in. And underneath that bowl would be paper. And then his food would fall under there and he would poop under there. The smell was horrendous. So it's like a combination of like the wet paper and everything. You know, since I changed everything, stopped using the paper, and she's just sort of out. And I bought a mop. I'm just sort of like, it's really not that big of a deal. The common thing is like they smell because like people get like 6 or you have a mess of them. It's like, how do you keep up with it and stuff? Time I click because I can't read that because you typed in all caps. I just can't stand looking at that. I'm not going to even read that. It's funny. An AK, I recommend a 45-70 or shotgun at very close range with either number 4 buckshot or a slug. You The all caps, you know, I can't deal with that. Like what? Like why are you screaming? Nobody here wants to read it. It's obnoxious, man. The ducks smell awful, especially when they poo on my carpet. Oh, you have ducks? Well, don't put them in the carpeted area. And you have ducks. I have one duck. It's a wood floor, and I just keep picking up after it, and it's fine. It's a lot of water. It spills water all the time, but it's worth it. You know, what are you feeding them too? Like my duck is just on flock razor and solid poops. It's really not a problem. That's not good to breathe the dander and stuff. Come on, man, get out of here. I have pigeons, man. I'm a bird person. It's not good to breathe the dander. Go ask your mom what's for dinner or something. Jesus Christ. Um, they just kind of won the house. How many do you have? You got. How many ducks do you have in the house? I have pigeons and I have a duck. I'm switching to linoleum up here. The birds are most. I have my son Solarton. He's a pigeon. He's on the first floor, and then everybody else is sort of up here. And I'm gonna switch this to linoleum to make it easier to clean. The duck, the duck is really easy. The duck poop is really easy to clean up, man. The ducks could be easily beat me up. Um, is that true? Um, they like you though, right? They're living in your house. I get you bonded. They're bonded to you, right? She's she listen to Joffrey the duck has got some muscles. Um, this thing, the Khaki like grooms me. Like I was trying to sleep this morning, and I was just like, God, I gotta get up. How many did you say you have in your house? I live in fear for the duck of the ducks. Really? No, I don't. I could see them sort of being aggressive. Um, I guess it depends. Sam will get aggressive. He likes me. He wants to fuck around. Six ducks in a house might be too much because of the water. Do they go outside too? Are they indoor outdoor? Because I'm gonna make her indoor outdoor. Meaning I'm gonna get her a pen, like a dog pen that's, and then she can go in there and splash around. And also, I'm not gonna make it mud. I'm gonna take the bottom of the dog pen outside, and that I'm putting gravel down there. I don't want the mud bath, you know. Well, geese will screw with you. I used to goose hunt a lot, and if you knock one down and it's alive, it's gonna come after you. You better take your gun, you know. Um, what, Cack? You want to come up? Hi, baby. Hi. Do you want to come up? You can come up here. I got it all figured out as far as like the water goes in the. If it's not frozen in in the winter, I guess I'll just like let her go in the bath and stuff. I don't know. Build her a ramp. Here, go up there and take a bath and come out when you're done. Um, Geese are cool. Los Angeles, 93 degrees. Sam's in the other room, leaving us alone. I want some peace. I had a long couple days getting in the car, taken care of. I'm pretty tired. And, uh, I still got to train Tracer. Um, I'm like not getting anything done on the house lately. Um, I got the duck. I got to spend time with the duck because the duck's still young. I'm trying to spend as much time as I can. The car was a lot of time wasted. Well, not wasted, but no, thank you. I love you too, whoever you are. Catfish. I love you, catfish. Um, um, who'd you time out? Not the person that told me that they loved me. Did you? No. Yeah, leave them. They love me. Thank you. I need somebody to love me. Pachinko is just mean to me. It's just fucking mean. Treats me like dirt, and I keep coming back for more. Hi, Khaki. I love Khaki so much. I do. Khaki, you know I love you, right? She does. She totally knows it. She is impossible not to love. Like sleeping with a duck, okay? I know that sounds weird, but like you think sleeping next to a kitten or a dog, like I've slept next to a dog. I don't recommend anybody sleeps next to a dog. You know, if you're gonna do that, you better be on the floor. Do not let that dog on your bed. Okay? You will fuck that dog up. But sleeping next to a duck that like likes you, th- she is just. Let me pick you up, baby. I got you. I got you. You're soaked, man. How'd you get so soaked? What were you sitting in the bowl? She's nice. She's a very, very nice, friendly animal that's like constantly sort of grooming me. Like, and not painful or nothing. Remy can hurt, you know. In inopportune times, like this morning, I was just like, fuck it, I gotta get up, I gotta go. I gotta let the dogs out before I go to the car place and all this. So I got up at like 4:30 and got trash ready because I'm gonna take trash to the dump tomorrow, throw some stuff away. But you know, she made me get up, sort of like Remy does. But um, it would be impossible not to like this dog. You know, like a very snuggly type of bird, that's for sure. Just, you know, like she's under there like doing this and stuff. It's like, what? No, get away from me, dog. You know, it's she's it's a very affectionate animal. But see, like right now, like this room, it's not a big deal. There's water over there. There's a couple things of poop. I got to redo this floor anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm like, I bought a mop. I'm going this week to Home Depot to buy the linoleum so it's here. And then I'll do like one room or a section at a time. But before I do it, I have to like get the floor flat. So I'm gonna have to lay down some plywood too. But that's my goal. But like I don't have to worry about it right now. And you know this thing about like duck smelling, I just sort of like clean it up every now and then, and it's I it's doesn't it had an odor. There was an odor. There was an odor when I was using newspaper and she was real young. Now, not really. It's pretty low key. Sam's room stinks, but Sam's room needs linoleum. I'd like to be able to have linoleum on Sam's floor. You just go in there and mop that up. Just spend 5 minutes a day or something. Right, Khaki? It's amazing. It's like she's as affectionate as Remy. I don't know if it's a she or a he. You know, it's my son, so it's not. You know, it's okay. He likes me like a father. He doesn't like me like it's gay. I wouldn't care anyway. He's my duck son. But I think he might be a girl or not. What's up, Shelly? It could be a boy. It could be a girl. We don't care. We don't care in this house as long as everybody's happy, right? Kanky? She's unbelievable animal. Seriously, it's an unbelievable animal. I wanted a white duck. Some idiot went in there and bought them all, but they were older too. So I did good because I got a much younger bird. You want to get a duck or a chicken young if you're gonna make it a pet. The ducks that those were at least two weeks old. I think Khaki was maybe a day or two old. She's pretty tiny. Like when she brought him out, I was looking at him and oh man, it looked like it just hatched. Um, Right, Khaki? You gonna go to sleep, baby? What's going on, everybody? My car has its inspection sticker. They didn't screw me. I stood up for myself. And I also prayed to the aliens, yesterday in the car. I think that that's what did it. I think that they will look out for me. I do. What do you say? Aliens don't exist? Tell that to the Pentagon. What do you think those are? Think those are animals that are UFOs? I don't. I think that's probably like our God. I think that is what we're looking at. We are looking at the the aliens that are living in the interior of the sun. I think most of you know about that now, so I'm not going to talk about it. Toxic knows about it. Not crop circles, dude. Those are made by man. It's ridiculous. Come on, Nathan. Really? I'll make you a crop circle. Pumpkin is assisting me. Shame to. Yep. Toxic, I know you're a Christian and you don't believe in my alien crap, but I'm telling you, if when the aliens come down, I'm gonna make sure you get on the ship and you can have a position. I'm gonna look out for you. I'm gonna go. See that chick there with those dogs? Let them on. They're all right. I'll look out for you. You'll do great on Zarkon 9. You will. We'll each have like a Zarkon wolf and shit. It'll be all right. It'll really be good. No problem. What's everybody doing? God, I'm tired. I am. Told the guy I'm a trainer and to check out my website and said, you want a free tip? Get a harness off the dog and get a wide leather collar. Pachinko? I don't know. Well, you didn't help me with any videos or nothing. Just talk about my tiny feet and shit, make me feel bad. I don't know if we need you up there. You'd probably just be a drama queen. Probably want to drop you off on the moon before we got too far away. I don't know, Pachinko. I don't think you could handle it. You'd probably start asking the aliens to pull it out and shit. They don't really have anything like that. I can't get on ship. Well, maybe you could. I'm telling you, those aliens don't really have, like, I don't really see any wings or anything. Maybe they're hiding them, like a vent like a bird or something. But I'm sure you could probably, figure out a way. I could see you dating one of them. Just walking around with your little alien hermaphrodite creature. Take me with you. No, I'm not going to. Pachinko might be able to get on the ship if she behaves herself, which is, probably impossible. It's probably impossible. Fucking Pachinko. If I said Al Pacino was going to be here, you would come and do a video with me and Al. You would. You'd do anything for Al. But you won't do anything for your buddy. You're catfish, by the way. I've decided that you are catfish because nobody knows your last name. It isn't Pacino. It isn't Pacino. You're just like every other. And you don't have a YouTube channel or nothing. You can't prove who you are. You are cat. You are definitely catfish. With your picture from 10 years ago and shit, where you're making like a duck face with some. Please, you are total catfish. I think R.W. Wilson would like to be abducted. Who's that? Who's R.W. Wilson? Um, you know, total catfish. You know what I'm saying? How old is that duck? Like 4, maybe under 4 weeks or something. Maybe under 4 weeks. My duck and me. Oh, who? I'm mean? I'm not mean. I'm nice. Hey, cartwheel. What duck? Yeah, we don't easy on the opioid. Shut up, idiot. Remy's in the other room. I don't have anything to say. What do you want me to say? You would never be able to find a book on that bookshelf. They're all antique, just about. Well, no, there's some of them are contemporary. Um, uh, that Honda dealership sucked. Are you okay? What do you mean? Am I okay? Are you okay? Why would I not be okay? Talk about your political thoughts. I don't really have any right now. Um, I can talk about politics if I want. What do you mean? What are my hobbies? Hanging around with my duck. Right, Khaki? That's right. I love Khaki. No, Khaki. 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 It's not very nice, Khaki. Khaki pooped here. Khaki, we gotta talk about this. You can't do that. You were sitting in my lap, and she stood up and pooped. Right on the chair. Right on a Edward Godwin chair. It's probably worth more than the house. She poops on it. It's a chair, fuck it, who cares? Oh, come on, please. Do I play Fortnite? Yeah, I do. I do play Fortnite a lot. I love it. It's really one of my favorite things to do. I do. What else? I did just eat something. It was so fantastic. I can't even remember what it was. Oh, it was a pizza. I had some pizza, and then I had a kombucha, and it was that was pretty delicious. It's all right. It was all right. Like that's how they talk where I'm from here. Say stuff like that. Like all right. I haven't really been listening to any music lately. It was a pepperoni. I was listening to Roy Orbison the other day and Jackson 5, but there was only one decent Jackson 5 song on it, so I was just like, fuck it, this album sucks. You know? I was just like, fuck it. Like, why am I listening to this? Thoughts on pineapple pizza? I don't like it, Nessa. Do you like it? You like pineapple pizza? I'm just not. I've had it, and it was like, oh yeah, I guess it's okay, but I would never. No way. Yes, I do. So I do listen to punk. It's just not my cup of tea. It's bad, right? It's not good. What kind of pizza do you like, Nessa? No, not on a shish kebab. Are you crazy? That sounds terrible. What is your favorite video game? Fortnite. I love it. Most people know that here. I like a veggie pizza. LOL. Is that right? You like some olives on there? Would you like that? No pepperoni, huh? You don't like an anchovy on there? You don't go for the anchovy? Oh, please, New York. Chicago style is hot dogs, not that. Am I good at Fortnite? Most people know I'm pretty good. Yes, I am. I'm very good at it. I'm the best. I'm the best at it. Were you dropping? What? Ugh, anchovies are great. Onions on pizza are the best. New York City has some of the best pizza in the world. Italian beef and uh-huh. You didn't really uh clean out that Shark Tank, did you? R. Kelly Shark Tank. Is that a true story or is that made up? You were joking. Or is that true? Did you have the job of like cleaning out his Shark Tank? You know, somebody's got to do it. Yes, I can see your messages, David. What is my favorite novel? I don't know. I'm gonna go get another kombucha. I need to wake up and try and work Tracer. Can you guys hold on the 40? Yeah, you did. I was wondering if that was a true story. And you saw nude pictures of children or something, right? Like it was like, what the fuck? That's true. That's crazy. Did you ever interact with the dude? Or did somebody else just handle it, like paying you and shit? It's weird, man. That's like, it's weird stories about that guy. He had a back tip. Uh-huh. And like, did you have to deal with him, or was like, did somebody else just pay the bills? Did you ever see him, or you didn't see him in there like tying up kids or something, did you? Like it was always like, they're not around, so you can come in and clean out the Shark Tank. That guy, is he in jail? Shouldn't he be in jail? Okay. I wouldn't let R. Kelly near my dog. It's true. I wouldn't want him to pet my dog. Be like, dude, get out of here, man. Don't touch my dog. You're disgusting. He's still waiting trial. Wow. He's in jail. Were you dropping in Fortnite? Yes and no. Young girls in Polaroids, not nude. Yes, I had to talk to him. I worked for the company. He was asleep most of the time. Young girls in Polaroids, not nude. But it was right. It was like, why do you have this 14-year-old girl in a Polaroid? Right. There's none of those here. It's like, I'd be like flipped out. I'd be like, fuck, like what is that? God. Yeah, I'm sure he was. So weird, man. Man, for years he got away with shit, One of his sharks died and I had to tell him he wanted to have a coffin made and a funeral. Did y'all make him a coffin? I would have made him a coffin. Charged him a fortune. He's another example of somebody that's artistic but a piece of shit. He is. He's a terrible human being, but talented. He had talent and and a compulsion problem, clearly, and pedophilia. What a piece of crap. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, I think that's a true story. There was a stack right by the back door of the kitchen counter. Oh, of Polaroids? And a peen problem, yes, I remember that. Yeah, he's into that, right? God. Damn. I don't know. How do you explain that? The guy's got all the money in the world, and you know he's just so fucked up out of his mind. Undeniably talented, but man, I agree. Yeah, that dude was a fucking mess. You know, but there's always been in history. There's been like Fatty Arbuckle. Um, you know, who's this that keeps writing jacking off? Like maybe we should get rid of this person. We're gonna give you a chance not to write that anymore. Okay. So we don't need to see that. There you go. You were hidden by toxic because there's no reason for you to be writing that. We were having an adult discussion. And here's Milk Roots. I'm gonna go get. I keep forgetting to tell you, you were great on the Fox segment. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that you're really into Fox. That's awesome. I'm glad you saw it. Is that one of your favorite shows? I bet you like Tucker, right? Tucker and what's that other douchebag? I bet you like Laura Ingraham. Like I bet your hair is a lot like Laura Ingram's. Something like that. I bet you clean Laura Ingram's Shark Tank. I bet you do, Pachinko. I could see that. Did I do okay? I didn't watch it. Looked okay. He cut me off, man. I would have kept talking. I would have. He's there to educate the world. That wasn't too long ago. I saw your Twitter about it. It was hard to go on the channel. I know, man. I had to listen to it before it was my segment, you know? And laugh because we recognized the room it was filmed in. I had to listen to the show before I was going on, and I was like, oh my God, listen to these people. Like, I gotta get a kombucha. I mean, it was just so horrible. What's up, Pigeon Master? If I disappear, I think I said no, man. You didn't say too much. Don't worry about it, man. He's in jail. Nobody's gonna do anything. He's, you know, nothing you said was any proof. Like, I gotta tell Robert Masters something, but I'll tell him later. I'm gonna go get a kombucha. Water's World, that's right. That's correct. I love this duck so much. What a cool animal. Peter, did you see the video of Pumpkin with the prop knife I uploaded? No, but I'm going to. I'll post it later. So you got a prop knife? Where'd you get it from? Cold Steel or something? No, I'm just going downstairs. I'm coming back. I'm coming right back. I'll be right back. I gotta get a kombucha. Hang on. I gotta get more work done with the puppy. Khaki, stay up here, will you please?
In New York, we just saw President Biden there speaking at Philadelphia's 30th Street station with his Amtrak family as he makes another pitch for his infrastructure plan and marks the National Passenger Railway's 50th anniversary, saying there is so much we can do if we invest in Amtrak and rail in this country. Biden famously spent 36 years commuting by train between Delaware and Washington when he served in the Senate. And breaking news also this hour. In the last 30 minutes, the United States announced that flights between the U.S. and India will stop on Tuesday, May 4th, as India continues to set daily world records for coronavirus infections. However, the policy will not apply to American citizens, lawful permanent residents, or other exempted individuals, though they must still operate under international quarantine restrictions. This happens as the U.S. uses a
Good girl, man. That was great. Stayed right there. That's what I like to see, Cackers. That's a good job, Cack. You know, my fly isn't open. The community guidelines strike for showing y'all nothing. Nothing much. John Peter was on Tasha. It was years ago. I was like 23 years old. Oh yeah. It's freaking awesome. Car's running like a top. It's a great way. What's a great way to start getting into making it? I don't know. I just woke up and started doing it. Outdoor Dutch oven cooking? No, but I've thought of that. I've thought of that. I wanted to get a Dutch oven. Yeah, but definitely. I will at some point. Definitely. Maybe I'll buy one tonight. That's a good idea. Like, maybe like dig a pit, get some coals going, drop the Dutch oven in there, like some beef, potatoes, onions, black pepper, salt, a little garlic. Throw some coals over the top of it. Yes, it is kombucha. Yikes, baby. This is a quality kombucha. I don't have a favorite anything. It's the truth, except a favorite duck. I don't. There's no. You know. Oh, this? Oh, yes, definitely. This is much better. If you can find this crap, get it. You'll like it. And they use like full-on tea. Tea doesn't affect me too much, but it's better than like crap tea. Hey, what's up, Connor K? Yeah, I like my new streaming life. I remember when I first started streaming, I was like paranoid. Like it's like a lot to remember. Like don't say certain stuff, but you can almost say anything. Just don't give like certain kind of advice. And people try and like ask you that to see if you'll slip up, and I just don't do it. And I'm like, no, go to the doctor. You know. I worked at Found. Yeah, you told me that. It's pretty good product. That's good. Pachinko, when was the last time you heard that? You know what that sound is? She knows what that is. Well, I don't know about that. Natasha. Yeah, great. On the way back, it went real well, I think, because on the way back, I bet it has. They changed my seating into first class. It was very nice of them. He was a nice guy. He's all right. Oh, really? I mean, I don't know how they do it. Like, how do they do it? Like, what size batch are they doing? Yeah, I was on that stupid show. It says like it's all like small batch. Like, I mean, what are they doing in like 5-gallon buckets or something? Like a, bunch of like 100 200,000 5-gallon buckets or something.
Electronic devices as part of an investigation into his Ukraine campaign.
Ah,
Giuliani spoke about
ah,
the investigations last night.
ah. Is that how it was? Ah. She knows what that is. What about pachinko? What about hair pulling? Is that what you're into? Are you into that kind of stuff? Choking? Tell us.
Joining me now, NBC News
We
correspondent
don't know
Khaki
your last name. You're catfish. Remember, you can lie to
here,
us. It doesn't
political
matter.
reporter and analyst, and also the
You
author
into
of
hair
the book
pulling?
Rudy Giuliani, Emperor of the City. He is now also working on a sequel. Great to have both of you with us.
Wearing
Talk a little bit
diapers?
about this reporting
Um,
and what we know about a Russian agent that Giuliani met with.
Something weird, I'm sure.
That's right. So that Russian agent's name is Andrei
I'm sure white bread boy.
and
So am I. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty boring. Because you know what? Friends of mine talk about their escapades, and I'm like, wow, you are a freak. You know, like seriously. I'm like, really? You do that? Like,
could be feeding misinformation directly from
my
Russia
friend
to
went over to his house, and a tub in the bathtub. There's soapy water cleaning out the butt plugs and stuff.
defensive briefings that they gave to
Ugh.
members of Congress. And
God damn. Ow.
has said publicly that he
So what do you do with that? Do you use that on your woman? And he said, no, she uses it on me.
after that
Blows me.
in Ukraine. Now, we
You're
all
sick.
probably would have found out about Kirkash in September of last year
I'd always go back to the video.
by the U.S. Treasury. But according to our reporting now, and my colleague Ken Delaney,
I don't know what that is.
here at NBC, he says that it was actually Giuliani who would have received this information and basically ignored it and continued this relationship.
God, that's good.
Giuliani's son, also by the name of Andrew, was asked if he
Rudy's in trouble.
would turn on former President Trump to protect
Rudy's in big
himself.
trouble.
Let me play for you that soundbite. No, I mean,
I love that Borat scene with Rudy. He was like, I'm tucking in my shirt while I'm playing with myself. And then they're like, get it, Borat, get out there, because he's gonna whip it out. So he runs out there before Rudy can start stroking it. That was the craziest thing I'd ever seen.
with Trump, like, do you think
It was nuts. It was nuts. Like, old Rudy was falling for it hook, line, and sinker. How stupid can he be? They got Rudy, the like sort of like youngest baby doll looking blonde. You know, it's funny stuff. It is. He kept touching her and stuff. Oh yeah, it was just. Could you imagine that guy on top of you? Oh my God. He was married. That poor woman. Wait, he had a kid. What about the running of the Fauci? I didn't see the movie. I just saw that. I don't know what you're talking about. Yucky, right? He's sweating and shit. I love you, baby. I'm Rudy. Call me the mayor. Call me the mayor. I'm about to bust a load. Oh, Crypt Rick. Maybe you know Slick Rick. He is a freak. He really was. He's got to start pulling it out. Money in the Fauci is in Borat 2. The scene is with Fauci costumes. Oh, really? He's dressed up like, really? Busting a load. Do you ever say that? Have you ever said that, Pachinko, to a guy? Like, bust a load in me. Do it. How about dirty talk? Are you into that? Do you do that? Do you do stuff? Did you do stuff? You don't do anything anymore. But did you do stuff like that? Were you into that? Keep calling her sweetheart. You're doing a great job, sweetheart. What about NASA? NASA, tell us. Are you into that dirty talk? No, only when I do my act as Lisa Lampanelli. I could see NASA totally into dirty talk. God, I'd be like, come on, NASA.
of the president.
What?
And he was
What's
told
what's
the
that,
man who
Nessa?
he was meeting with was
She
actually
just keeps
an
going.
active Russian agent. So it depends on
Starts
which
screaming or
trail they're
something.
going down. But in and of itself, the fact that he was briefed by
Probably in a
top
public
intelligence
place.
officials at the FBI, and this wasn't
That's my
part of
fantasy.
any of the criminal division, it could actually
Department
indicate
store or
some
something like
facts.
that. Shh, be quiet. They're, they're gonna, shh, be quiet. Don't say that. Come on. Stuff like that. Pull the fire alarm. Pull the fire alarm.
When he served as the U.S. attorney, tell us about that story and how far has Giuliani come to get investigated?
What's everybody doing? What am I gonna eat for dinner is the question. I gotta eat something. I don't know what. I'm so happy things went right today. God. I'm done without this car. I was gonna go see this horse, but now I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna email the dude and tell him I can't. I'm really tired. I don't want to make a rash decision. I don't even know if I should go see a horse until I clean out the barn. Because if I get a horse and the barn isn't clean, then I'm gonna be like stressed out trying to clean out the barn. Oh, Chupa. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Oh, it's a... Crip Brick, I don't know, man. Stood on a sculpture recently and shipped it today. Did you really? How'd you sell it? At a gallery or where? Online? Where? Etsy? What? What was it of? You got a picture of it on your channel? I'm gonna go to your channel. I sell on Etsy. I'm gonna refresh my memory by going to Milk Root's channel. That's what I'm trying. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Let's go Milk Roots. Milk Roots. Oh, of course. Yes. Of course. Here's Milk Roots. This is not working. It's not changing. Yeah, whatever. Oh. It's hypnotic. Did you go to school someplace? Did you go to art school? I like your bat. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Odyssey. 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 I like that. I did college art classes, but art is just what I do. I understand. Don't you live in some like little dinky town and work at a bakery or some shit? Something like that? Like, I'm not putting you down or anything. I live in Beaver Dams. I don't know why I live here. I do though. It just sort of happened. Oh, you were the baker? Milk Roots, what do you do in that town you live in? You're Little Italy and Endicott. Okay. And Endicott's around here, isn't it? Are you like close? It sounds so familiar. Endicott, New York. And or is that's more up? That's more directly, straight up from the city, I think. I worked at a bakery as a delivery driver. The job sucked. And Milk Roots, what do you do? What do you do, Milk Roots? For money, how do you survive? Don't tell me you work in a bakery. Yeah, it is. So you do music and visual art too. Baking's chemistry. Milk Roots isn't answering our questions. I bake, package, and deliver. Yeah, that's my main source of income. You bake, package, and deliver? What are you, like the only person in the bakery? That kind of... It's crazy. And it's some tiny town, isn't it? Isn't it like... How'd you end up there? I've been getting more money from my art lately, though. It's great, sure. And how did you end up in this little town working at this bakery, being the slave? Does your family own it? Hey. I'm feeling like I'm waking up a little bit. I'm a trimmer ATM store. A trimmer. I thought you almost wrote rimmer. God, I'm going to bed early tonight, I think. Hey, I got a video of Tracer. I wonder if I should share it for sure. My dog training videos. I just ended up there. Been running away from my past. Now I'm all alone. Haha. How's that working for you? It's easier being alone, huh? People can be difficult to deal with. Watch out for personality disorder people. They don't care. Non-empathetic people are the worst. They are. What was your... I love it, and that's what I've always wanted. I'd ask you about your past, but we have a little information on you, and you have a channel, so you don't have to tell us anything. See, Milk Roots is totally not catfish. She's not. She's not using her name, but she has a channel. She sells art on Etsy, and if you wanted to buy her art, you could buy her art. And then we could find out who Milk Roots is. It's, it's public knowledge. She's not catfish. See what I'm saying? 98% of the people on this channel are catfish. She would not be one of them. She's not. Nessa is not catfish. She's not. We know what town she lives in. We know her her other place she puts content out at. She's not catfish. You can't consider her catfish. Troy's not catfish. We know Troy. Troy's a dog trainer. He's got a channel. What was I looking up? See, that's how tired I am. I was looking up something. It's like I'm gonna go look something up. I got the damn computer in my lap, and I can't remember what I was doing. I got confused with saying that milk roots isn't catfish. Oh, I'm a vegan. You betcha. I haven't had pork in ever. I was raised vegan. Do you still have Bigfoot hair or not? No. No, that costs way too much money. You couldn't afford it. Boy, she was hot. I don't know how women in the military do it. Oh, I'm gonna put out the video that I did. See if it's out yet. Some work with Aussie cattle puppy. It's doing terrible.
Was sexually harassed by one of her supervisors at Fort Hood. They detailed one specific incident in late summer of 2019 when one of her supervisors made an inappropriate sexual comment to her. She told several of her fellow soldiers about it at the time. They reported it to unit leadership, and critically,
It's a crazy picture. We'll change it to that. Let's move this. Being alone is good to figure yourself out, then meet someone.
Virtual training's
People
actually
don't change.
better. The dog is really bonding with.
It's just like either you hang out with somebody and it's hell, or you hang out by yourself. It's like take your pick. People don't figure shit out. They don't. People generally can't even quit stuff. People drink until they're dead, you know, and they can't figure out that it's killing them. Most people cannot quit doing the bad behaviors that they do. It's a fact. People are difficult. They are. That's what I think. I don't know. I mean, I'm charming. I'm a charmer. I'm not difficult to deal with. Oh, well, hello, Carol Martinez. Hammond.
The Army is saying that the reason they won't tell us who this person was, we're assuming it's a man, but that they will not tell us who he is because he's junior in rank, and so
How old are you?
release information about individuals if they're below us.
I'm
That being said, we have no idea what kind of discipline
You really want to know?
facing because of this rule. It's also important
57.
that they're saying that despite this mistreatment.
What's up, Gary? Gary's probably. I bet Gary's not 57. I'm older than
What
Gary.
I'm doing here is
I'm gonna guess Gary's
dropping
age.
3 pheasant
I'm gonna guess Gary Decker's age. I'm gonna say Gary is 54. 54? 54 or 53? See if Gary responds. I'm like a psychic. 53, I got it! See that? I'm psychic. How do you think I did that? So I went to school with Gary. And I was sort of older because I was in the military before I went in. So that was sort of easy to figure out. Gary went there right out of high school. Most people did. I did it with my mind. I was lying. Why do you drink distilled water? I believe you. I'm not right now. I'm drinking kombucha. Man, come on, man. We're not doing that. I don't fucking know, man. I'm not somebody's keeper. Who cares? How about that? Who cares? Kombucha is a bubbly probiotic tea. It's delicious. Tastes like candy. What's a book that I like? The Catcher in the Rye. How about that? It just was the first one that came to my head. Don't ask me what my favorite is, because I got nothing. I don't have a favorite anything. But, well, this is one of my favorite days because my car's inspected, and my car's fixed, and it didn't cost me $2,500. So this is my favorite day for sure. I was in I was in Walmart buying a mop and a bucket, and I almost went in to get my hair cut. So I'm like, screw it, I got the Pfizer shot, I'll be okay. Do it now, because before long, there's going to be a bunch of different, variants, and, I'm not going to be able to do it. But thank you, John. That's very nice of you. You'll pay for my haircut next time I go in Walmart. I appreciate that. That is very not very generous of you. It is. You buy food for my duck, my baby duck. It got banned. The Kitchen in the Rye got banned. From where? Why? J.D. Salinger's book got banned? What's next? From where? Who banned that? I mean, what? Come on, get out of here. Probably because of the cussing? God. 2011 school curriculum? Really? That's absurd. God. Huh. Public school they don't want kids to read that. That's interesting. I wonder what they replaced it with. What other classic do they? Isn't some of Mark Twain's stuff like that in school too? Like it's too racially charged and stuff. See, The Great Gatsby, really? That's not in school anymore? Huh. Huh. I think some of Twain's books, because it had too much racial crap in it. I think some of those got banned too. Which doesn't really make sense, because you could talk about it in the context of, the time period, and talk about racial issues then, and how there's still racial issues. It sucks. It's like a good sort of stepping stone to our society stinks. Huh. That's really weird. It's a boring book. I had a third grade teacher that said, when we said it was boring, she said, "Boring people get bored." Yep, that's it. Huck Finn. That's right. That's right. Jesus. It's pretty obnoxious. But I mean, that was the vernacular of the day. So, yes, Khaki's right over there sleeping. I don't know if I'd read that King Arthur's Court Rules. King Arthur, really? I love the book Hatchet as a kid. I don't know what that is. Hatchet? Oh, yeah, I'm going to go read Hatchet. It's oh, and my side. I know My Side of the Mountain. I saw that movie. I saw the movie. I didn't read the book. I went and saw that in the theater. Isn't that one where the kid lives in the tree? That's My Side of the Mountain, right? It's awesome. I wanted to live in that tree. Didn't he have a pet wolf or a bear or something? The kid in My Side of the Mountain has a falcon. That was it. I saw that in like 1972 or something. 71, something like that. Yeah, and yeah, he had a falcon and he lived in a really bitchin' house. It was cut out of like a big tree stump. That kid was lucky. I don't know how I can't remember why he was there, how he ended up there, and why he would have even wanted to get saved. It looked like an awesome life. I like I mean, seriously, that kid he lucked out. Except when that big snowstorm came and he almost got like stuck in there. It was a burned out tree, that's right. Didn't the big snowstorm come and he puts like the blanket in front of it or is in front of it and then all of a sudden he realizes he's like stuck in there and he has to dig out. Wow, what a life. He made it. He did. My Side of the Mountain. It's hysterical. Can't believe you brought that up. Buck. We don't know what that is. Does anybody know what that is? I'm not going to even say it. I think he's setting us up for something childish. That's what I think. Let's see. I'm going to forward this, get this moving if I can. I just can't believe that my dog training videos don't move more. It says egotistical. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they should. Boggles my mind. Oh well. Oh look, it's Chili Mac. Hang on, what's Chili Mac say? Chili Mac. Hatchet got banned because of the trauma brain experiences. Oh, that was a banned book too? Huh. Is that something that they read up there in the Great White North? I bet. Oh, look at that. Odd I see. Thank you. I don't know if I deserve that. That's very nice of you. That's very nice. Thank you. Odyssey. It is. It's very nice of you. I appreciate it. I'm rich. I'm rich inside where it counts. I shouldn't have gotten up at 4:30, but man, if I could just wake up and get Tracer out 2 more times, work Tracer 2 more times, I'll feel okay. I could blow it off the rest of the day. The dogs, I got it wrapped around my finger at this point, I think. No, the 13-year-old kid's parents divorce. He gets on a float plane in Canada. The pilot dives. The kids get stuck in the woods. Awesome. Is that Hatchet or is that My Side of the Mountain? Is that what happens in My Side of the Mountain? How do you remember that? Well, wait a minute. You read. I wasn't reading back then. I only started reading when I was 18, so that's Hatchet. I see. That sounds familiar as a movie, too. My Side of the Mountain, he just walks out the front door. Why? Why does he walk out the front door and leave his house? Do you know? Hatchet, he throws a hatchet at the porcupine and it gets stuck with quills. Why does he walk out of, like, is like his dad, like Michael Jackson or something? Is he like, fuck it, I'm going to go live in a burnout tree? I still have the book from 6th grade. I mean, why? I'm leaving, and then you just walk into the woods and never return, and live with a falcon. My mom told me to take out the trash, so I'm gonna go live in a tree in the woods. Later, Mom. What kind of BS is that? Who wrote this book? I'm not saying as a kid I didn't enjoy it. I can't remember much. No, we're not talking. We wanted my side of the mountain. The kid walked out of the house and walked miles till he found a burnt-out tree, and then he lived in it for a winter with his falcon and a summer and a spring or something. His parents didn't go on the summer trip his parents didn't go on the summer trip they promised. So he said, "You promised we were gonna go on a trip. I'm going on my trip, and I'm gonna get a falcon, and I'm gonna live in a fucking tree. You all can go to hell." That's what he did. He had a tantrum and he left. Oh my God. I almost want to read the book. I might have to find that and watch it. And it's a movie too. Like, my parents didn't take me on a trip. They promised me. Now I'm gonna live in the woods in a tree. It's incredible. You know what's even more incredible, Troy, is that you remember that shit. Like, I didn't read it. I saw the movie in '72 or something like that. Kid Learns Independence. The book took place in 1959 setting. I remember going to the movie. My mom like dropped us kids off or something and picked us back up. And this is true, before that movie, there was a thing about like Bigfoot. Like and it showed clips of the Patterson Gimlin film. And it was about a movie on Bigfoot. It was like In Search of Bigfoot or something like that. It's in the 70s. And I remember I wanted to see it. I really wanted to see it. And my mom didn't let us go see that. And it pissed me off because I think that, she was anti-Bigfoot because of my dad. My dad was always joking around with the carcasses. She didn't get it. Wow. No, I don't. I don't think that it's legit. I didn't get to go on my summer trip. Mom and Dad, you suck. I guess he left with some, didn't he leave with like a can of beans and stuff like that? Into the Wild? Is that the kid that lives in the fucking bus that dies? That guy was an idiot. He was an idiot. He took a 22 with him. He rips up his SS car. Up and hit me. Yeah, that kid, he was deserving it. He was like from Jersey or something. I bet his parents didn't let him go on the summer trip too. Yeah, I think he accidentally poisoned himself or froze to death. Yeah, he was an idiot. 22 was not the proper gun to take. It's not gonna protect you against a moose or a bear. They got bear up there. I bet Jilly Mack sees bear in her backyard. I'd see that. Jilly Mack's backyard is probably like a bear with a raccoon riding on its back. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, he was very unprepared. I also like the bear man or grizzly man, that stupid idiot who was petting bears. The robin was made a nest above my garage. No shit. I do. Lots of yearlings this year. Should watch Pink Flamingos. I've seen Pink Flamingos. It's a John Waters film. I haven't seen it in years. I own a Barracuda downstairs that was signed by John Waters. It's to Bianca or something like that. To Bianca from John Waters. Looked like they were were doing a movie together or something. I assume, and it was a prop. Yeah, Timothy Treadwell was a tool. He was asking for it. He was. Pink Flamingos is my favorite movie. I could see that. I could see you liking John Waters films.
Federal judges said were targeted deliberately to be disenfranchised from the voting process. Democrats
Treadwell was weird. He was off. He was. He was really off. You know, I can understand wanting to be close to nature, but I'm not an idiot. And you don't habituate grizzlies. Why was he doing that? Like, they tried to explain it to him. Like, you don't do that because then, people are going to get hurt. He deserved everything he got. I hate to say it. But by him doing that, he endangered the bears' lives. He's a dick. And I think that they had to shoot a couple bears, like after he got mauled. His girlfriend got mauled. He's the reason those bears had to die. What a douche. He pissed me off. That movie, when I'd watch him, he just pissed me off. He did everything that you're not supposed to do and everything that I'm against. But if it was like hummingbirds, like if it was an area with a lot of hummingbirds, I'd be the Timothy Treadwell of hummingbirds. Like more hummingbirds than any other place, I would be standing around with like a cup of like nectar, just drinking it and letting the hummingbirds, like, I'd pour it all over myself. You know, that I would do. That's different. Any scene with Divine. God, I forgot about Divine. Divine cannot be alive. No way. Divine was too big. Divine would have to be dead. God, I forgot. So is John Waters alive? He can't be. He was living in Baltimore, I know that. Could he be alive? He hasn't put out any movies. He must be gone too. He probably got AIDS. Did he get AIDS? Probably. So many artists dropped in like the 80s. In Baltimore, yeah. I knew so many dudes at the Art Institute that were gay that just like they were fucking each other, and the next thing you know, they were dead. It's real nice guys. It sucked. John Waters is still kicking. No shit. That's good. He doesn't make anything though, does he? Why didn't he make any? I guess he doesn't have to. John Waters is still kicking. That's great. No shit. Wonder why he stopped making shit. I can't remember him putting out a movie in years. I mean, seriously, I just cannot. I can't think of the last movie he put out. Maybe John Waters isn't even gay. He's probably like asexual or something. Maybe, yeah, that would sort of make sense. A talented guy. I went to school. In art school. I hear some dogs complaining. I think it's last movie in 2004, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that was a long time ago. What's he doing? He could be sick or something. Or just, I made enough, He could be painting or something. I hear Gus. Oh, nothing. I'm just putting out this video of Tracer. He was in the Netflix movie about Studio 54. Yes, he was. That is correct. I could see him doing cameos. Yeah, go get John Waters because he's so distinctive. It's like, look, it's John Waters.
it's funny. Every time I speak with President Biden, we talk about my sons. I think he's somebody who cares deeply about
Damn
family. He
dogs.
has just written me a letter congratulating us on the birth of our
I
second
got a
son.
plan.
I thanked him for that.
No gay dudes,
We
but a
talked
lot
about
of
that.
art
He
chicks.
was also joking that he wished he had been as
I don't know what that
humble
means.
as I was, and I don't know about his football career, but I know that I certainly appreciate his focus on families and
I don't know what that meant.
you know, my kids, and that's something that I'll will certainly always
Um,
cherish about him.
Well, Congressman, congratulations to
Dude,
you. Thank
hang
you for
on,
sharing
check
some of your
this.
paternity leave with us
Go
today.
to
Certainly
Facebook, see if you
appreciate your
did
time.
this.
Best of luck to you and your family.
I'm so tired.
Thanks so much, Ann.
That wraps up this
That taking the Honda and then going back to Honda the next day. God. Last night was a good night. I was like, oh shit! I think that the cat cleaner's working in the engine, like in the cleaning out the catalytic converter. Waking up this morning and driving that thing down there and not seeing that engine light, I was so happy. I was like, I pulled it up and I was like, turned it off real quick. Like, don't turn on. Don't turn on. Oh, there we go. Infusive. I like bears, they're like dogs. I gotta take that little freak to get a haircut too, thinking of that. Maybe I'll just give him another bath. Kitty dog training. And then we go to Peter Kane. And then we go. Boy, it was so windy earlier. Did it calm down? No, it's still windy. It was really hard working. I only worked tracer because I was fucking. I feel guilty. I was just tired and I'm glad I got this shit done. Tomorrow will be a new day. Tomorrow's Saturday. All I have to do is take some stuff to the dump. I'll work everybody. I'll try and work tracer with. No, I don't. I've never really had haggis, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I have, but I have had like blood sausage, and I like that. So maybe I like haggis, and I do like tripe soup. You know. Yeah, there is pollen moving around now. I felt it. I felt it in my lungs. My peach tree is blossoms all over. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of peaches this year. I mean, like a lot, which is great because last year I didn't have any because I got a fungus, and then I used a systemic product that worked great. It worked fantastic. Where before I was trying it with copper and that the systemic stuff got rid of it. And I put it on my cherry trees too, because I've always had like my cherry trees. Like, come on, man, I've had these for years. They're giant, and I never end up with. I end up with like 20 cherries from a giant tree. Like, what's that? I think I have like some kind of blossom fungus or something. So I put it on those too. So I hope it works. I might use it one time. One time, spray everything, and then go to copper for the rest of the season. And I'm going to try and grow some marijuana this year for eating, not smoking. Meaning, not decarboxylated, only for smoothies. I didn't want you all to think the wrong thing. It's what is? Hang on. Oh, Zyrtec? All those antihistamines screw with my head. I'll tell you what I use is Flonase. It's over the counter. It works great. No problems. Flonase works great. It's legal in the state now. I drove by a store the other day and it said something like 35% THC or something. Flonase really does work. I get the generic stuff, and it works just as good, except it kind of has like a different smell to it, but it really does. It does the work without like, man, that other stuff. As tired as I am right now, If I would take like an antihistamine or something, I'd be a wreck. I'd be a wreck. Which did you enjoy reading the most? Those are like antique collectible books. And, you know, I used to collect. I used to not be broke, and I would buy antiques. I had a book collection. Now, David, don't talk about that. No, no, I haven't. Rudy Giuliani's in big shit, and that means Trump is in big shit. They're in trouble. Weed's legal in Chicago? I didn't know that. That's my fact of the day. Rudy, oh God, that was a great scene. That was a great day. I love that day, Jilly Mac. Seeing that stuff dripping down his face. God. He looks so foolish. He is so foolish. What happened to him? Well, he was always a jerk. He was. He was taking homeless people, telling the cops to take the homeless people and have them shipped up state just to get them out of town. It's really like horrible, you know, like nobody wants to be homeless. Nobody wants to have mental illness. You can treat people with respect and try and help them. You don't need to ship them up to Poughkeepsie and dump them on another town. God, Giuliani, it was like the Gestapo, you know. That's when all the stop and frisking went, man, it was horrible. It was horrible. It started and then it just didn't stop. In New York City, I must have been stopped the whole time I lived there 45 times. 45 times, stop and frisk for doing nothing, you know. Sir, can you come here for a second? Yeah, what do you want? Jerks, man. Gave me a really bad taste in my mouth about the New York City police force. Until I got on YouTube. Until I helped with like a shooting. I called the cops. Next thing I know, and I talked about it on YouTube or something, next thing I know, there was like a cop that was my buddy in the area. He's like, here's my card. You got any problems, give me a call. He's a real nice guy. Every time I'd see him, he'd be on that speaker. Peter King dog training, you know, like that. Like, you know. What's up, Milk? Milk lemonade. Around the corner fudge is made. Khaki wacky. That's not good. Hey, what's up? Pop will eat itself 75. Duck's right here. Oh, my phone's dying. I'm going to shut this off and go work the dogs. I'll live stream later because that's what I do a lot now. It's my hobby. It's a good question. I was going to call her and then I didn't. I should call Jinian. She called the other day. Well, I was live streaming, so I didn't pick up. I need to call her back. I'll call her tomorrow because I'm tired today. I'll call her tomorrow. Keep calling her until she answers. She's so weird. She is so weird. Yeah, I'll call her tomorrow. Khaki. All right, I'm gonna go work the dogs. I gotta go do some shit. I'll open this up later. Let this phone charge and shit. Hey, thanks everybody. $46 in the afternoon. Seriously, Milk Roots, congratulations on selling all the art. Seriously, that's good. I'm happy for you. That's really great. If you get your link to Etsy, you can put it on the live stream. Do it at night though, when there's a lot of people here though. But I don't know. I'm gonna go try and work dogs and wake up. Anyway, I'll see y'all. Jilly Mac, everybody, whoever, David. Yeah, Jilly Mac likes art. She's Milk Roots is very talented, multi-talented. Jilly Mac, sculpture, painting, music, video. It's one of those people that can just do anything. Lives in a small town, works at a bakery, and does everything at the bakery and makes art. And what else I gather is she's just a person just makes art. Like she was just born. Yes, that's what I assume. Just makes art, you know. That's what it appears. You get it. There's stuff on her channel. But I haven't gone to her Etsy page. She does sculpture too. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. I you know, check out her channel. She's got stuff over there. I like making cake props. I can see that, David. All right, so I'm gonna go do some stuff. I'll see y'all later. Thank you. See y'all. Bye bye. Thank you. Seriously, thanks a lot. Yeah, post a link later, Milk Roots. Bye. Bye, Jilly Mac.